My question is about the Times Now campaign, about how martyrs' families have not received land from the Karnataka government. Have you received a letter from the Ministry of Defence?
Yesterday,
Yes, sir.
I called the officers of the Revenue Department.
Okay.
I've instructed them seriously.
Okay. Martyrs' families in
Dispose of
Karnataka have not received land in their entitlements, whatever they were supposed to get from martyrs' family, people who've died in war, their families. Will your government look into it and make sure that they get?
Definitely. I came to know that Subhashini. Actually, in earlier in the past, BJP government allotted land for her, but she is not able to get that land. I was not known. Therefore, yesterday I saw in paper, and if I get the information, the details about that land, I will see that I will try to get. I will try to help.
So there are many more such cases. There was Major Sangli, Major Gori, many more such people. Will you also look into each and every case?
Definitely. I will talk to Revenue Minister and what are all the pending files. I will look into it, and definitely I will try to help.
Pooja, this is the third day of Times Now's campaign on Sacrifice Forgotten. You know, the central government has taken action and they have sent directives, but the Karnataka government has still not woken up. They are still just giving you lip service, saying that we will look into the matters. We are apprised, we saw what is happening, we are still waiting for the papers to reach us. So where is the proactive reaction coming from the Karnataka government? Shouldn't they be reacting to the stories that we are putting out? And the other fact is, can they now turn around and say we are not aware of these cases? Can they say that?
But clearly they can't, and they are cornered. They realize that, especially after that letter from the Ministry of Defence that was shot off to the Karnataka government yesterday. So after that, we saw a change in attitude as far as Karnataka government is concerned, from where they were 2-3 days ago as a complete denial, saying that there are no pending cases in Karnataka, to a situation now where they're saying that there are cases and we will in fact look into those cases. Itself is definitely a step forward. But let's remember, this is forced upon them. This is not something that they did willingly. This is not something that they were active about, and this is only after extreme media scrutiny, after the Times Now campaign and that letter from the Ministry of Defence, like I mentioned, that the Karnataka government is forced to act upon it. But at the same time, like we have been playing out the sound bites of the Chief Minister and the Senior Minister there, they are still looking for loopholes because they really have no idea as to where to even start. Because for the past 1 year, and before that for the past 5 years, the BJP government here, they have just leapt over every single case in the state. So for them, they have just woken up from sleep and they really don't know where to start. And just to escape from the media scrutiny, just to escape from our questions, are giving us replies like lip service, as you rightly mentioned. But definitely a long way to go before they can even start assuring these brave ladies that their husbands and their family members' sacrifice has not gone for a waste, and they will be compensated.
No surprise there, Pooja, then. No surprise there, Pooja, then, that Subhashini Vasan still says that she welcomes the development, but she will not celebrate till the time she sees the entire promise made to her on paper, and she sees the land that has been allocated to her, and it comes to fruition. She is not ready to believe it till the time it actually happens, and that's why, because the government, the Karnataka government, still is not moved beyond lip service. There is no tangible action that we can come out and put out to our viewers here.